Welcome to Reality, the show for teens, by teens, about teens. I'm JK, and I'm not kidding, and I'll be your host. Today we'll be talking about relationships, but we're going to look at it from a different perspective, a guy's perspective. Today I'm joined by Walter Check, a sophomore at Chaminade, and Julio Uliola, a freshman at Adelphi University. Walter, Julio, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So, as I said, we're going to be talking about relationships today. So, on this checkboard, I've got a list of terms and types of relationships that I want you to exemplify for me, all right? So, our first term that we've got today is bae. Walter, you want to tell me what a bae is?
Bae stands for before anyone else, and it's referred to as someone who's like your best friend or sometimes your girlfriend. Everyone has a bae, best friend, sort of. So.
Everyone has a bae?
Yeah, like most people have like
an acronym.
best friend. Yeah.
It is an acronym, yeah. That's pretty chill. Before anyone else.
Yeah.
Walter, do you have a bae?
Yeah.
Who's your bae, Walter?
Friend at school.
Friend at school?
Yeah.
Is it me?
Of course, JK.
Yes, there we go. Julio, do you have a bae?
I do have a bae.
Julio has a bae.
I do have a bae. We just said that.
We did just say that. Now, Walter, can you use the word bae in a sentence for me?
Me and my bae went to the movies.
Pretty good. Would you take your bae to the movies? I really hope so.
Yeah, I guess I would.
That's pretty chill. Bae. I like it. Our second word of the day is shipping. Now, Julio, what does it mean to ship?
Well, I know you're familiar with the word boat. I'm kidding. With shipping, it's like when you see a couple / people that should be together. You ship them. You tell them that they should, in fact, engage in a relationship. So you're shipping them.
Oh, okay.
Shipping
Now,
them off into a relationship with one another.
do you think people like to be shipped with other people?
I think it depends. I mean, like, of course, if it's somebody that you don't like, then, like, no. But, like, if it's, like, if it's someone that you have a big crush on, of course. Like,
Walter, have you ever shipped anyone or been shipped with someone?
I can't say that I have.
Nothing?
Nothing.
All right. Julio, have you ever been shipped with someone else?
various times, actually.
Various times.
Too many, honestly.
Too many.
Yeah.
Julio's experienced. I'm kidding.
Wow.
Now, Julio, have you ever shipped one of your friends with another one of your friends?
Of course, yeah.
You want to tell me a story?
Well, there was one time that I have a friend who she was preparing to engage with a relationship with another friend of mine. I had like just met her that day, but then she told me like, oh, like I really like this person, and I'm just like, well, I totally ship it. You guys look great together. So I mean, it's like that's a really lame story, but I've done that countless of times. Even like you ship celebrities, like you do it like every day without even noticing. You're just like, oh, I watched this movie and they were so great together. Yeah.
Now, Julio, did your friend enjoy being shipped with your other friend? Because she did like him, in fact.
Oh, of course.
Did that end up working out, or?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
There we go. Shipping helps.
It does sometimes. It opens eyes.
It opens eyes.
Yeah.
Quote of the day, it opens eyes. Term number 3. We've got a new one. Netflix and chill. So I think this is a very frequently used term around teenagers. At this point, it's not just Netflix and chill, but it's kind of like blank and chill. Julio, you want to tell me what Netflix and chill means?
It's when you watch Netflix in the winter with ice packs wrapped around your body.
Would not have guessed that.
I'm totally kidding. Actually, it means well, it doesn't really have a specific definition. It's more of an implication. What I perceive Netflix and chill as is, hey, let's hang out, let's watch Netflix, and let's actually chill. Let's actually chill together and watch Netflix. But in modern society, what they call Netflix and chill is basically two people decide they wanna. Have sex. So it's kind of like a cover up that say certain types of guys would be like, hey, let's come over, let's watch Netflix and chill, and then like they'll just end up not watching anything. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not watching anything.
Yeah, there's a BuzzFeed post about it.
Of course there is. Walter, what's your perception of Netflix and chill?
My perception, well, it depends. I don't really have much experience in terms of the sexual part of it, but I mean, in terms of inviting a friend to watch it, I'm fine. I mean, I've done that many times, or just have a friend come and hang out and just watch TV and chill.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I do that.
Chilling, yeah.
We've done that.
We've done that. We have done that.
Yeah.
Now, Walter, like I said, I don't think Netflix and chill is limited to just Netflix and chill anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of like blank and chill.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen any other variations of Netflix and chill?
I've heard of Hulu and Hang as
Hulu
well.
and Hang.
Yes, I've heard of that one.
Whoa. Julio, how about you? What's your favorite one?
That's hilarious. I haven't heard any other variation of it. Of course, I've heard other examples of not doing what they say they're gonna do.
Okay.
Like like study and chill.
Study and
More
chill?
So,
Study and chill.
Hey, let's come over to my house and study in my room, naked.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. My personal favorite that I've seen, I saw PSAT and chill. That was a fun one. 15 minutes into PSAT and you still haven't finished filling out your date of birth. Pretty
God.
fun. All right, our next one, and this one's been used for a while. We've got player. Now, Walter, tell me, what's a player?
A player is basically someone who is good at picking up girls and like has had a lot of girlfriends in the past, and I guess he has his way around girls. He's kind of like a Rico Suave, so to speak.
Rico Suave.
Yeah.
Now, Walter, would you consider yourself to be a player?
I would not consider myself being
think
a
he was a player.
player.
I think you'd be a player. I think you could be a
Think
good
so?
player. Is being player a good thing?
I think it depends on the way it's used. If you're referring to someone as a player in terms of like using people, kind of like for sex or something, I don't think that's a good like perception, I guess. But if you're like saying like you're good with the girls, I guess that never hurts.
All right, being good with the girls never hurts. Julio, would you consider yourself to be a player?
I don't think so. I wouldn't call myself a player, mainly because of the negative connotation that comes to it, and also because I'm very much not like I don't attract the ladies.
I don't know. You're a pretty cool guy.
It's a matter of
Alright.
opinion, JK.
I got you. Now, do you have any experience with friends of yours being players?
Oh, of course. I mean, of course, my experience with that is limited because I don't really have many friends that are guys that would have this experience. But I do definitely I have known people that are players. In fact, some of them having been my friends.
Okay. Walter, how about you? You know any players?
Oh yeah, I know tons of. In our school, there's a lot of players.
Oh, our school is made up
Yep.
of players.
Yep.
Now, would you say that being a player is limited to being a guy?
No, I
No?
wouldn't think so. I mean, there definitely aren't. It's definitely usually used towards guys, but you don't have to be a guy. I mean, that's why players should not only be a ladies' man. It should be because there are girls who have played guys like that,
Okay.
or girls. I mean,
Do you have any experience with that?
oh yeah,
You want to tell us a story?
Well, I know a friend who there was a girl that had played around with him a little bit, just kind of oh, I like you, but let me just not do anything because let's mess with you a little bit. So I mean, yeah, people do that.
Oh, that's
People do
gotta
that.
hurt.
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
yeah. You know?
Walter, how about you? Do you think girls could be players?
I think they could be. I don't think there's as many girls players, so to say, as guys. But I think it's possible that girls could be referred to as players, sort of.
Okay. I feel you. Now, Walter, going back to you, we've got our fifth term of the day, wingman. Now, Walter, I don't want to give myself too much credit, but I would probably consider myself to be your wingman, right?
Oh, JK, you definitely.
I'm totally
Yeah,
your wingman.
partner in crime.
Now, can you tell me what a wingman is?
A wingman, as I said before, is like a partner in crime sort of thing. I guess he could also be like your best friend, sort of, and he helps you out kind of thing with different things in terms. It could be like picking up a girl or something, or could just walking around you and your wingman next to you.
Partner in
Yeah,
crime.
partner in crime, sort of.
So, here's a good question for you, Walter. Am I Batman or Robin in our relationship?
Oh. I think you'd be Robin. Yeah.
I'm Robin? I like Robin
You
more.
like Robin more? All right.
I like Robin more. You're the silent type too.
Yeah.
I dig it. Julio, what about you?
Dark.
Would you say you have a wingman?
I do not.
You don't have a wingman?
No, I operate alone.
Yeah. Oh,
No, I just don't.
a lone hunter.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't really. I mean, in the past, I've had friends that have helped to make connections, but I mean, not really.
Okay.
No.
Now,
Not
what
like an ideal wingman.
what do you think a wingman's duties are?
Wingman's duties would definitely be to ideally help you get a girl. I mean, whatever you think that means. I mean, it depends on what you really personally want. I mean, sometimes it's in a bad way, like, oh, let's get her in bed. That's your goal. Your wingman is supposed to help you do that. And then, or it could just be like in my case, it'd be like I really like this girl. Help me to get her to go out with me, and then that would be the wingman's duty. Basically, make you look better, or help you to get into situations where you guys would be together.
All right. I dig it. Now, next up, we've got catcalls. Now, catcalls, unlike these other terms, I think have become a little outdated as time has gone by. So, Julio, can you tell me what you think a catcall is?
Catcall, it has been outdated, but it's definitely still applicable. Catcalling would be usually with strangers, and usually with again, this is another thing that's usually put towards guys rather than girls. Although, like, I believe that it can be both. With guys, it's when a guy catcalls a woman. It would be when he's, say, walking down the street. He's a really beautiful woman walking by, and then decides to do either the famous whistle, like that kind of thing, or just yell like, "Hey, nice booty," or something like that. Like something they're really blunt about it. Like I've seen it happen. Some people are really blunt about it. It's like actually really disgusting, honestly.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever been on either end of a catcall?
I've never catcalled because that's just not okay. I've been catcalled, which is weird.
Whoa, by a guy or a girl?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
I'm loving this. Tell me a story.
Oh my god. One time I was catcalled in the subway a lot, which is really weird because like I do not have a body at all.
I mean, you technically have a body.
Well, I mean, they like the butt. I don't know. That's perks of being fat. Anyways, yeah, like I've been catcalled in like the crowded one train where they're just like, "Hey, I like your butt," something like that, or just like, or I've also been catcalled because I had an experience in which I was dressed as a female, and this is completely out of my range because I would never do that. But I was catcalled at that time, in which that was just rude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walter, have you ever catcalled or been catcalled by anyone?
I have not been catcalled or because I feel like that's not right to do to another woman. But I have
another woman?
Yeah. Or
You just catcalled him like an hour ago.
Oh yeah, I catcall Walter all the time. I don't know, I think Walter's hiding something from us. I think Walter's secretly like a complete player.
Yeah.
He's got his
player
two
underneath.
wingmen with him, you know.
Yeah, we lift you up, we make you fly.
There we go. But Walter, tell me why you think catcalling is not a respectable thing to do.
I feel like if you want to like truly go out with a woman or have just to become friends or get into a relationship, you should just not. I feel like just calling her out like it's just disrespectful and kind of degrades and makes her kind of seem like an object more than like just a person you want to like hang out with and like share your heart with, sort of. Yeah, that's why I feel like it's bad.
Oh. Well said, Walter. I like you guys. You guys are like
Very
hopeless
well said.
romantics.
Yeah,
So cute.
hopeless romantic that has found hope.
Has found hope.
Yeah.
All right. And our last term for the day is pickup line. Now, pickup lines, I feel like are kind of related to catcalls, but they have a different meaning behind them. So, Walter, before I tell our audience what a pickup line is, I want you to give me your best pickup line.
Okay. Whew. All right. Are you a magician? Because when I look at you, everything else disappears.
I like it.
All right.
I feel objectified, but I like it. Good.
Not the greatest one.
All right, now Julio. Best pickup line
Um,
right now.
Well, I have two different types of pickup lines.
I want to hear both.
One pickup line would be the obvious cheesy one that I would give to someone in which I am already in a relationship with, just to be cute. And that would be like something really like cheesy like that. Let's
Calling
see.
him out.
You know, I can imitate a purr, so I'd go up to the person, like go near her, and then like start purring, and then I'll be like, "You're perfect." But I don't think you're feline it. I'm very
Okay.
punny sometimes. Anyways, and then there's the other really like legit one that it's not like me trying to get with someone. It's just me like being honest. Sometimes to do a pickup line, you have to be honest. It's when you tell a girl how you really feel, and then some people are like, "Oh, that's just a pickup line," but I mean, it's just how you feel.
All right.
And that would be like if I were to
Tell me right now. Tell me right now. Me. Point it right at me.
JK, I think you're so beautiful inside and out, and honestly, I mean, I'm one of the luckiest guys in the world right now.
That was really sweet. Thank you, Julio.
Thank you for having me.
You see this bromance right here? It's beautiful. All right.
I'm sorry.
Now, I've heard some pretty good pickup lines today, but they still don't know what a pickup line is.
No, they
So,
don't.
so Walter, can you tell me what a pickup line is?
Can you tell me?
It's kind of a line, I guess, that you tell a girl to try to, I guess, make her laugh and show her that, I guess, you're interested in her, and maybe if she's interested in you, and maybe you guys could become friends and then eventually have a relationship.
Okay, so you're saying you think it aims more towards a friendship.
It could be, and then like escalating, or in some cases it's used as like, hey, come out and go out with me. Like sometimes it'll be like, if you're, for example, at our school dances, sometimes there'll be guys that just walk up to girls and just give like a corny pickup line like mine, like something like that, and that's really.
That's beautiful, Walter. Now, Walter, we just went over catcalls, but it seems like you guys both kind of like pickup lines. What do you think is the difference between a catcall and a pickup line?
Catcall kind of, I feel like makes, you're kind of just saying to the woman, oh wow, you look great, and I kind of want to have a relationship just by the way you look, and kind of makes her seem like an object that you, and a pickup line is just, you want to get, I guess you want to get into a relationship with them or make them laugh, and it's used in many different forms.
Okay, so it's like a catcall is designed to objectify women, when a pickup line is meant to humor her.
Yeah.
Okay, I dig it.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to move on to types of relationships. Our first one, most basic form, we've got platonic relationships. Now, Julio, what does it mean to be in a platonic relationship?
Platonic would come from Plato. Not Plato, but like Plato the philosopher.
Philosopher, yeah.
Philosopher. It's basically like the idea of friend zone kind of thing, but like not really like friend zone. That's one type of platonic relationship, but it would just be just like a relationship and just friends relationship.
Okay, so it's like no romantic feelings, no sexual feelings, just
Yeah,
bros
it
being
depends
bros.
on what type of platonic relationship it is. Like one is like platonic, in which both people do not have feelings for one another; they're just friends. And then, which I've been in way too many of those. Then there are the platonic relationships in which one person may have such feelings like to be more than friends, and then the other person is just like, no, he's my best friend. Like I can't. Which I've also like been in way too many of. Oh, it's really sad. But that doesn't matter anymore.
It's okay, Julio. I feel you.
Yeah.
All right. Now, next up, we've got almost the opposite of platonic. We've got frenemies. So, Walter, can you tell me what a frenemy is?
A frenemy is a person that you know as friends, but you kind of have, I would say, like a rivalry in some sorts, or you might argue about certain things. Like, for example, if you and a friend do like the same thing, saying like you're better, and like you guys becoming frenemies, trying to like one up each other, sort of like being, I guess, competitive in a way. You could say.
Okay. And do you think that objectively a friendship should be that kind of tension-filled competition?
No, I don't think. I think it should be like a mix of like like being friends, like hanging out and stuff, and then occasionally just yeah, I guess having little competitions or something.
Okay.
That.
Would you say that you have a frenemy?
Oh yeah.
You have a frenemy.
Yeah.
Ooh, Walter. He's aggressive. Yeah. All right. Next up, we've got codependent relationships. Now, I've heard that one of you has a little bit of experience with codependent relationships.
Walter?
No, don't look
Julio, you want to tell me what it means to be in a codependent relationship?
A codependent relationship. I had an exam on this the other day, but I can't really provide a definite definition. All I know is that it's a type of dysfunctional relationship in which it's like feeding on a bad. It's like when one person feeds on the bad habit of another person to be completely dependent on another one, and the other person that is feeding this other person's bad habit of being completely dependent on somebody, basically somebody very needy, is dating someone that just wants to be needed.
Okay, so it's like on one side of the relationship, there's one person who needs the other person.
Yeah.
And on the other side, there's the other person who needs to be needed.
Precisely, yes.
Would you say that it balances out, or that it makes it a little complicated?
It definitely, I would say, makes it a little complicated. I mean, people ideally would say it balances out, but it doesn't work out. It's not really a good, it's not really a healthy relationship to have.
Okay. Now, I've heard that you have a little bit of experience with this.
Just a tad.
Just want to tell me a short little story?
Well, I dated a girl once who she was what some people would call needy, and personally, I'm not a type of person that needs to be needed. Of course, it feels nice sometimes to be needed every once in a while. So I just wouldn't consider myself to be a person that would definitely need to be needed. So I think that's a different type of relationship, but it relates to codependent because of the fact that she was needy, and part of the reason why I broke up with that person was because of the fact that it just the relationship itself was just not healthy, and it's a proven like not healthy relationship, and maybe the other person wouldn't like understand that, of course, basically because they need the person, they don't want it ended or anything, but I mean definitely in the long run it just would not work out.
So it really does complicate relationships.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, I mean, at least you found yourself happy now, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
There we go. All right, next up, almost after the breakup of a relationship, we've got rebounds. Now, Walter, can you tell me what a rebound is?
A rebound is sort of normally after you break up with someone, you get in another relationship, kind of to take your mind off of the relationship you just had. It's not really a sincere, healthy relationship. It's kind of like, I need you to like help me get over my last breakup.
Okay. Would you say that that's also a complicated type of relationship?
That is, yeah, I believe that would be like complicated.
Do you think that you've ever rebounded some lucky girl?
Nah, I haven't.
No? All right.
No.
That's all right, Walter. I'm sure you'll pick up all the ladies after this show. Now, lastly, I've got two guys on. There's a lot of stereotypes about guys not understanding what a sincere relationship is about. But I think you guys are pretty nice guys, you know? You guys are sweet. You guys know what you're talking about. I want to hear both of your inputs on what a healthy relationship should be like. Walter?
In my opinion, a healthy relationship should sort of be kind of, you need them and they need you. Like it's kind of a balanced kind of relationship, excuse me. And for example, like if you're having a tough time, your girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, would come help you like get over it. With a healthy relationship, you could also be, you guys could sort of not using each other. You sincerely want to be with that person.
Okay. If you were going to use, let's say, one word to describe what a healthy relationship should be like, you know, happiness, compromise, luck, anything like that, what do you think it would be?
I would say trusting.
Trusting. So you should trust in your partner.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I like that. Julio, tell me what a healthy relationship is.
I think honestly, it's too complicated to say every aspect of a healthy relationship. But in general, some things that a healthy relationship should have is definitely trust. Trust is definitely something that should be present. Like that's why to have like a really like jealous girlfriend is just not a good idea. It's not a good idea because it's just not healthy to be like that. Of course, if there's reason, like that's just a different issue. But trust is definitely important in a relationship. Definitely mutual feelings, not like one person loves the other person more than that person loves them. That's definitely not really healthy. It's just imbalanced. In contrast to what he said about needing each other, I don't think it's necessarily needing each other. Like I need you, you need me. I feel like it's there has to be a certain level of independence in a relationship. Because, I mean, of course, you guys have to, like, truly love each other and you truly have to feel, like, so much care for that person. But you definitely have to be able to function by yourself. That's something that's definitely important in a relationship. And if you can't really function by yourself without the other person, then that's kind of unhealthy. And definitely just, like, for me as a romantic, like, I mean, there's just so much more to it. I mean, also, like, just having a lot in common with a person helps. I mean, definitely, like, if you're two different people and you still really like each other, like, love will find a way sometimes. But that's of course, it's a normal saying. I think it has its own specifications to it. But I think definitely you should share enough views on certain things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also accepting each other's differences. Like, it's not just you are dating me, and therefore we're not actually dating, but you are dating me, and therefore you must like everything I like.
Yeah.
And because I've been in a situation where for example, like there's a song that I like, and then I share it with the person I'm dating, and then she just didn't like it. Like she just like, oh, that just sounds like screaming to me. I hate it, and just would completely badmouth it, and then that's just not okay.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to see that both of you guys know what a healthy relationship is. Today we've talked about a lot. We've talked about guys' different views on different relationship terms, types of relationships, and even mentioned booty a couple more times. Thanks for joining me, guys. This has been Reality. Thanks for watching.